What's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. I know I run a fishing channel, but you guys are used to seeing fishing videos. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to take a break from the fishing videos right now because we have a big problem that we have to address that doesn't just affect me, it affects everybody in this community. And before the video starts, before I really get into like details about what's going on, I just want to be clear that I'm not slandering anybody's name. I'm not mentioning anybody's name. I'm not mentioning the community that I'm at. All I'm doing is basically giving you my honest opinion and just showing you the day-to-day life about living in an HOA association. And before I knew much about HOA associations, I didn't really know exactly what I was getting into, me and my wife. We was pretty excited to know that, we can afford an apartment, have something that we can call ourselves, and this is our first time owning a property. A lot of things unraveled as the years went on, and we've been living here for about 4 years, so we've experienced a lot, enough to give you guys an honest review about what's really happening in most HOA associations. And like I said, this is just purely based upon experience. I'm not claiming that anybody stole anything. All I'm doing is just stating the facts about what we've been experiencing here in our home. Essentially, let's just get into it. Basically, as soon as we moved in here, the HOA fee was $411. As the years go on, it jumped up to $670 for basically, in my opinion, nothing. They really haven't fixed any of the issues. You really barely see any maintenance work being done. We don't really have a maintenance worker that actually rides around and actually does anything, in my opinion. Like I said, these are just my opinion. This is just me speculating on what I've experienced over the years. I want to give you guys some prime example about what's really going on. Check this out right here. Now, right off the bat, I'm sure you guys can see what I'm looking at. This is actually pretty crazy. All right, so today's video, I'm just gonna walk around the neighborhood. I'm gonna show you exactly the conditions of the buildings, and also keep in mind, we haven't had a 40-year recertification. There was a big incident that happened in Surfside where a building actually collapsed and it killed some people. From what I understand is that ever since that happened, they want to make sure all the condos have a 40-year recertification done and make sure all the buildings are safe. That's just from what I understand. But for the past 40 years, ever since these buildings have been built, apparently we never had a 40-year recertification. So first of all, I want to show you guys what's really behind me right here. So let's go ahead and take a quicker look at what's going on here. So what I'm looking at right now is a building, right? This is part of the actual condo, right? And if you look really closely, these are actually holes in the wall. You guys see this? There are a lot of holes in the wall. As you look, it's nothing but holes. How did the holes get there? Honestly, I'm not sure. How did they neglect this area where there should be holes in the wall like that? Like I said, I'm not exactly too sure. You would think that when you pay $670 in maintenance fees, you would think that somebody is overlooking the buildings, and but apparently see anybody overlooking anything around here, which is crazy. To me, that's unacceptable. How do we know what's behind all these other buildings? Is this even safe? I'm not exactly too sure. I'm not exactly how safe that is to live inside of a building that has holes in the wall. So interesting. And if you guys know more about living in associations with HOAs, comment down below. Give me your experience. To me, that doesn't look pretty safe at all, if you were to ask me, right? I don't know what's going on there. You see that in the building? Is that normal?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Those are just for a bathroom. They're up on the roof.
Different company.
Like I said, I'm actually kind of sad that I'm actually making this video right now. This is actually my 32nd birthday, and I never thought I'd be making a video about HOA associations. Like I said, I'm used to making the fishing videos, but you guys bear with me a little bit. Comment down below if you guys ever been to a HOA and what kind of stuff you've been experiencing. But from the looks of it right here, I want to show you guys something. This looks like some sort of, well, they actually repainted the whole buildings, right? So fresh paint, but then they left a huge mess. And as you see, it's nothing but paint everywhere on the stairs. They completely neglected the whole floor, so I guess they didn't really finish it. But I want to show you guys something, because apparently we had some construction work being done behind a friend of mine's house, right? And this is the site that you're looking at right now. like you said, before the work has been done here, they use this area to gather all their tools and equipment. And there used to be grass here. As you see, everything is completely killed, it's destroyed. There's piles of concrete, buckets of concrete. You have all some tools and equipment. I mean, let's take a closer look. You can't really make this stuff up, you guys. And we live in an HOA where everybody, if you have a 2-2, you're paying $670 in maintenance. If you have a 1-1, I think you're paying $500, if I'm not mistaken, per month. So the cost has definitely risen like crazy. Some sort of machine where you mix cement from, if I'm not mistaken. But it's completely neglected. They left it here, and this has been here for about a couple years now. They never came back for it. Now you got wheelbarrows, and they just left everything. It's almost like they really didn't care anymore. So this is my friend's house, and just to let you guys know, I do have consent to film property. Like I said, I'm not slandering nobody's name. I'm not mentioning nobody's name. I'm not even mentioning the community that I'm in right now. I just want to show you guys, if you guys are a first-time buyer, if you guys are considering living in the HOA association, because honestly, I regret it. Another thing is, what we're experiencing currently is that apparently there's a big $30,000 assessment that's coming up, and most of the people that live here cannot pay that. So a lot of people are experiencing high levels of anxiety, stress, and believe it or not, these are good, hard-working people that pay their bills on time. And unfortunately, they have to live with the results of negligence and just plain and simple being taken advantage of. I mean, look at all the paint on the stairs. This is completely neglected. This whole area is completely neglected. Keep in mind the irrigation system. I'm going to show you guys what exactly is really going on with the irrigation system. You would think that with all this money that they're accumulating for the maintenance, that they would actually fixing some stuff, but nothing has been fixed. Residents are super upset. Now I'm actually filming this video. It's kind of drizzling. As you can see, it's not the best conditions, but I just want to give you guys an insight because this is really important. I really don't care if I get soaking wet right now because this is an urgent matter that needs to be addressed. So as we're walking along, I want to show you guys current condition of the driveways, the parking lots. All these trees, all these roots are basically spreading underground. And from what I understand, you see all these pipes that are visible. From what I understand, the roots are actually destroying the piping system. So once it destroys that piping system, what happens is that the irrigation, or like sprinklers, to actually nurture the grass for it to grow and to maintain, is non-existent. Because once they break, that's it. I'm gonna show you guys an example right here. See this tree? Now this right here, as you can see, it is damaged. It's cracked and nothing here really works. I really like how they have a police officer in a car. There's nobody in it. There's been a lot of violence here lately. There's been some fights, there's been some arguments, and there's actually been people that got arrested over living in an HOA association. So it's crazy to say, but in my opinion, like I said, I'm just speculating. I'm just here giving you my personal experience on what I've been seeing. And it's not just me, it's about another 250 other residents that live here that all feel the same way. So we have some patchwork being done. Nothing's been really repainted yet, but all along the buildings you're gonna see that. So apparently we do have a maintenance worker, but I don't know, they're probably on break. I'm just speculating. Like I said, we're just gonna go for a walk and give you a tour of the place. Honestly, I've never really been into logistics or politics or homeowners association until I've personally had to experience it myself. And I just want to show you guys the current condition of what's going on. It's just absolutely just mind-blowing that people that you would think that you're paying so much money would actually be accountable and be responsible with the type of money that we're spending to fix the area that we're living in. I want to show you this right here, a scene where we have literally holes in the wall. There's literally holes in the wall. How do we get to a point in life where we have holes in the wall and we just look the other way? How is that possible? It doesn't make any sense at all. What type of maintenance was actually upkept? As you see, they patched up over here a little bit. You know, why couldn't they? I think they're gonna repatch it. The thing is, you can ask all the questions you want and they don't really give much answers or much clarity, and a lot of people are really upset. This basketball area and tennis court area, there's mold, mildew everywhere. This is all supposed to be, we pay maintenance every single year, every single month for this place to be upkept. And as you see, it's completely green, full of mold, completely neglected. And I wouldn't even be surprised if they locked it up. So let's take a look, because I don't want anybody to say that what I'm saying is not true. So it's locked. You probably need a key to get in. Look at the condition of it. It's just really bad. It's really nasty. It's completely neglected, honestly. Nobody has ever played any type of sports in there ever since I've been there. And we pay for a full-time maintenance person. I guess, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not here to slander nobody's name. I'll say 100% that people are stealing the money or anything. All I'm here is just to show you what I see, and I'm just speculating based upon my observation. So look at the condition of the basketball net. As you see, it's completely broken. It's ripped up, it's shredded up. It's just unusable. It's just really bad. And for us to pay $670 HOA monthly fee is absolutely mind-blowing. You know how hard I have to work to pay that just to see no progress for 4 years? And a lot of people have been living here a lot longer than me. So they have an even more crazier story to tell you. Not sure how normal this is, but let's just take a look. Now I'm going to give you guys an experience that I personally had myself. I had trees that when I bought the property, there was a bunch of trees that were already planted around there. And basically they forced me to cut the trees down myself. And it's crazy because we actually pay, like I said, maintenance fees for somebody that's actually licensed and insured to come here and trim the trees. So they actually told me that I have to pay fees. They were gonna charge me fees if I didn't cut the trees down. And it's kind of crazy. When I was a little kid growing up, I never thought that adulthood would mean this. If you own a house right now in America, congratulations. You definitely chose the best route you can possibly do, even if you're paying more in mortgage, property taxes, things of that sort. If you guys own an HOA, comment down below. Let me know your experiences. A lot of people do have bad experiences with HOA. Me personally, I never thought it would be this bad, to a point where they actually, I'm just gonna say it how it is. I'm gonna tell you what it is. They hired people to do jobs that don't have permits. The last project that we paid for was a special assessment of last year for $1,200. They hired a company that had no permits. A city came and shut the place down and actually charged us, the homeowners association. Apparently that's us, because we pay the homeowners association. So they're charging us fees and violations for hiring people that had no permits to do a job. How does that even make sense? It makes no sense at all. We paid top dollar for quality work, and we literally got undercut by somebody that we trusted. Basically, we got backdoored. There is a special assessment that is coming up, $30,000 for the assessment. Everybody lost their mind. Nobody could really afford that. And even if you could afford it, if you can't and you do pay it, there's a possibility that you could lose it. Like I said, I'm not the HOA expert. This is my first time home buying experience, and it's been a complete nightmare. A lot of these residents that live here, they're elderly people that unfortunately don't do well with stress. A lot of people don't do well with stress. It's already stressful as is. And you making these people have anxiety, they're crying, they're fighting. Even one lady just the other day had a heart attack and went to the hospital. God bless her soul. Hopefully she made it. Now, one thing I noticed is that in the very back of the community, you're going to see perfect grass. You're going to see perfect paint. You're going to see people have gardens and things of that sort. And the front of the community is actually the complete opposite. I don't know. Like I said, I'm kind of lost right now in life, to be honest. I'm 32. Today's my birthday. And instead of really being in a great mood and celebrating, I have to figure out where I'm going to be living in the upcoming future. I don't know if we're still going to be here next year. I don't know if I'm going to lose my property. I don't even have a job right now, you guys. And that's another thing, is like, things happen, right? I get it. Companies go slow, and eventually you got to do what's best for the company. It's not personal. You got to lay people off in order for the company to survive. I get that. There's no problem. But in order to bounce back and find another job, you would think that somebody that's drug-free, alcohol-free, physically fit, mentally smart, can find a job that actually pays a living wage. Most of these jobs out here don't pay living wages. They'll pay you 12, 13, 14 an hour, part-time or full-time. Everything has risen. Insurance, property taxes, everything has risen, has skyrocketed. The inflation in Florida right now is absolutely crazy. I believe it's one of the most expensive states to live in right now. Like, what is so special around here that gives them the right to charge what they charge? I'm just absolutely lost and baffled right now. This is crazy. So I'm gonna show you guys another side of this building. And it's the same situation, I believe. Let's take a look. Actually, oh wait, there's definitely some holes there, obviously. Not sure how structurally safe this is or what's going on, but nobody has really seemed to care. All you really seem is to make sure you make your payments on time, and even when you do, how long is it from this date that I post this video that this hole will be fixed? How long is it gonna take? You don't see anybody even thinking about working on it. I just said with this area here, they completely abandoned and neglected this whole entire job site. Years and years and years, completely abandoned. I feel really bad for the people that live here, including myself. I feel bad for people in general. I feel bad for good, honest, hardworking people that are genuine and authentic and try to do the right thing by doing the right thing and still get the short end of the stick. Comment down below if that's happened to you or how it actually works out here, because I'm completely lost. You know, where I'm from, my dad, I grew up with my mom, and my mom taught me be respectful. I was brought up the right way. I treated people with respect the same way that I would like to be treated. And I've done that throughout my whole life. And I've met some great people, but 80-90% of the people that I've met that I've actually showed respect to treated me like I'm some sort of criminal. I'm not worthy. They do a good job of making you feel unappreciated in this world. I just don't get it. Really and truly just don't get it. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, guys. And I've reached a point in my life where I'm just lost. I've been quiet. Growing up, I was really quiet. I never said anything. I was very observant. I was trying to learn to make a way for myself. After being quiet and looking and observing for so long, you really see how people treat you, especially if you're authentic and genuine. Like the way I am, I like to see everybody win. I'm not selfish. I'm not greedy. I'm not looking to get paid the most. I'm not looking to impress you so much where I have to show you, have a piss-taking contest to show you that I'm better than everybody else. Real people and real leaders make other people around them better. In this society, in America, so far that I've experienced, hasn't been the case. It seems like the cocky, the arrogant people that are manipulative, selfish, ignorant, are the ones that make it. And the humble people, the nice, the genuine people that will give you the shirt off their back are the ones that get taken advantage over. It's sickening. If you're in Trinidad watching this video, if you're in New York, I don't care where you're at. If you're in a foreign country, stay where you're at. Trust me, you guys do not want to come here. You're gonna come here, get a 12, 13, let's say $20 an hour job, even if so. That's $800 a week. That's not really that much money, y'all. Everything has gone up. Cost of gas, cost of food, cost of living, property tax, insurance, HOA fees, special assessments, $30,000 on each unit to pay for. If not, you know what they said? I'll tell you what they said. They said they will get the documentation in the paperwork and your unit will be foreclosed. Absolutely sickening. Now, a lot of people are scared to speak up. A lot of people are terrified. You would think that you came to this country for a better opportunity. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't want people to feel sorry or to feel bad for me or the situation or what's going on, but I'm not here just complaining and crying. I'm just over here giving you the facts of what's going on, right? We really have no maintenance people working here, really. We have, well, like I said, it's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm not stating nobody's name. I'm not stating the name of the community. I'm not stating anything of that sort. But look at the condition of that. Number one, it's completely slanted. And look how dirty that is. Unbelievable. We have units in here that are leaking when it rains. We have units out here that have mold that's completely gutted out. Units in here that have been foreclosed, and we're actually paying their, honestly, bro, I don't even know what to say anymore. Look how sad that tree looks. Look at the piping system. All these roots. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Completely broken. Comment down below if you guys want me to interview the neighbors and the residents that live here. Because trust me, I know every one of them. I know a lot of them, and a lot of them are not happy. And I wouldn't be either. I'm not happy. It's my birthday, and I'm over here making an HOA assessment video just to show you guys the current state of our economy. Not only that, it's human decency as well. Being taken advantage of is what's happening here. I want to show you how dark and how black this is. All you really need is a pressure washer, and you can clean all of this off. But like I said, we're paying for what seems to be like nothing. And on top of that, they planted a new tree. And everybody's wondering, why is this tree here? Why would they plant a new tree here? The irrigation system here, well, I see there's a hose attached to it. How long is that gonna last? You're gonna grow a tree here in the middle of two buildings. So when the roots actually grow, they're gonna grow into the buildings and destroy the irrigation system. I'm not even a real engineer. I have some prior experience, but I have common sense and common knowledge to know that a tree in between two buildings, why is that there? That doesn't make any sense to me or anybody else that lives here. And a lot of us have questions that we never get the answers to. Some sort of device right there that I don't know. I don't know who's in charge of that. Nobody knows. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, they got the wrong one. And if you're a Karen or a Darren watching this video and you're upset, that's on you. I'm gonna show you what I see. Like I said, no allegations. I'm not claiming no names. I'm not claiming no associations. All I'm saying is if you have a house or if you're a first-time home buyer, do not buy ever an HOA assessment type of property. Don't ever do it. Even if they give you the house for free and they say, hey, just pay a $100 HOA payment, don't do it. That price will definitely go up. Once it goes up, apparently it's stuck there. No matter how better things get, no matter what, it's stuck there. You could be paying a $1,000 HOA assessment per month and it can never go down. Man, it's crazy. And I'm gonna be honest with you, even with the worked in the industry before, I know how it is. Waking up early and being in the hot sun all day. You get paid a little money, but at the same time, man, honestly, I don't even know what to say. All I know is that there's people that you meet in life that like you, and there's people that you meet in life that just don't like you no matter what. No matter how good or genuine or authentic or nice of a person you are, they would never like you. Doesn't matter if you show them respect every single day. Genuinely try to make a connection, a bridge with them. If certain people just don't like you, they just don't like you. And that's just what I learned. I've personally tried to work on my physical fitness, and apparently that bothers people. It bothers people when you're successful. It bothers people if you're have a little bit more muscle tone than the other person. You can see it on their eyes. You can see it on their face. It's weird. Remember, every part of a joke, there's some realness, some reality to it. I've also experienced where I've lost 10 pounds in a week. I don't know, going from 190 pounds to 175 pounds in a week. Did anybody really care? I don't know. I want to show you guys what I'm talking about with the roots. You see how this tree is growing? The roots will grow. It can go underneath the fire hydrant. It can actually, the pressure itself can actually break it. It's gonna break the lines. I don't know how we waited to the last second to get to this point. Just to give you guys another update, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. As soon as I moved in here, I had my car stolen. Man, crazy. Infiniti Q50 Red Sport stolen right in front of my house. Apparently, there's no well, we have cameras, but they don't work. Come on, man. What is really going on? Ask yourself, what is really going on here? So if I came out, something would have happened to me. Let's say somebody's stealing my property. I come out, I defend myself, we get an altercation, I get stabbed or I get shot. There's absolutely no camera, there's no protection, no evidence of anything even happened. That's just mind-blowing. Right here by the entrance, normally we have a license plate reader. They're not gonna physically see the killer, they're just gonna see the license plate, which if anybody goes out to commit a crime, they're gonna use a fake license plate. There's just a bunch of bad stuff going on here, y'all. I don't know how else to put it, man, but a lot of people that I'm meeting are losing hope. McDonald's prices are rising. I don't even eat McDonald's. I try to eat healthy. A salad right now is $10 or $12. It's crazy. All right, now let's talk about quality of friends that you have out here. Man, the quality of friends you have out here is just ridiculous. If you're not constantly drinking alcohol, constantly addicted to some sort of substance, you're labeled as not cool. You know what I'm saying? It's just insane. The reason why I don't really have that much friends is because everybody's under the influence of something. And there's a lot of negativity, there's a lot of toxic things being basically said, being shared. And you get around somebody that's super toxic, it rubs off on you as well. So I'd rather remain by myself, be with my loved ones, be with my family. You know, I really don't care to have friends anymore. I've known people that I've known for years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, that take advantage of me, take advantage of nice, hardworking people. I had a friend that was homeless. I'll give you a quick story. I had a friend that was homeless and he had nowhere to go. I realized he wasn't in school anymore. And I called him. I was like, hey, what's up? Where are you at? He said, oh, man, I couldn't afford to live in my house no more. Me and my mom were on the street. And I had an extra room in my house. And we were actually really nice people. So he was a cool friend at the time. So I was like, you know what? Come live with me. Continue your school. Basically what happened, he came, lived with me for about a year. And one day I randomly just woke up, or whatever the case is, realized that he packed all his stuff and he was gone. And then half of my shoes are missing, my Jordans. So it's just really sad. It's hard to trust people out here when you really try to go out your way to make them a priority for success or give them a better opportunity, even when I don't even have a great opportunity. All right, just to end off this video, I just want to show you one last thing. Not sure if this is really acceptable, but we have an electrical box that's just completely open, and I'm not sure. We have been getting some pretty bad weather here. Not sure. I mean, I'm not an electrician or anything, but assume if this thing gets wet, it could possibly completely ruin whatever these electric wires are used for. Maybe, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not an electrician, so I don't know. But these are all different wires. I'm not sure if they're waterproof or anything, but they all come down to this electrical box. And if this gets completely soaked, I believe it's be covered up, but it's not. I don't know, man. At least I'm not an electrician, but as you see, it goes into the walls. So I don't know, man. Comment down below. Just to make matters worse, we have a lot of bird crap full of flies. Look at all those flies. It's absolutely disgusting. This is what the parking lot looks like. Absolutely filthy. And then there's more of the tree roots. You guys see the tree roots. And then you see PVC piping and actually being damaged. And look, the root is right there. It's actually going literally through the piping. And this is all being damaged. We got some steel that's actually broken, and I don't know, it seems like it's cut. And like I said, the irrigation system, these sprinklers have not been active. I've been here for over 4 years. They have never been active ever since I lived here. So it's absolutely unacceptable. Broken, worn and torn. And our HOA fee is $670 per month. Absolutely ridiculous, y'all. Comment down below if you guys are going through the same issues. Comment down below your experiences with HOAs. And just keep me in your prayers, everybody. I really appreciate it, man. Happy birthday to me, right?